Welcome to my channel. I'm Wiryawan, and today I'm gonna show to you how to create a modern metal tone using Bias FX and Bias M in the iPad. Let's go! Before we continue with this video, this is just a quick reminder for you during this difficult time of coronavirus everywhere around the world. So please stay safe, stay at home whenever possible, eat healthy, get a lot of rest, wash your hands regularly, and follow the instructions from your local authority. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel down below. Thank you, and let's continue with the video. So in this video, I'm gonna show to you how to create a modern metal guitar tone using your iPad with the Bias FX and Bias M software. So the kind of tone that I will be discussing today is a very modern metal tone. You think of Periphery, Veil of Maya, Animal as leaders, those kind of guys that has this kind of tone. The tone that I'm gonna show to you is a little bit different from these guys because I'm not too treble heavy and I want a little bit of warmth in my sound as well as clarity. And this is kind of different from the traditional metal guitar tone, which is very mid scoop. I want to retain that mid whenever possible. And in the end of the video, I will also show you how it sounds in the context of a full mix with the drum and bass. So yeah, let's change perspective to the iPad. Alright, so welcome to this perspective. I want to apologize for the messy look. This is actually my actual rig for playing live using Bias FX and iPad, and you can check out the video on the card somewhere right there, and I'll show you how to set it up. And I'm gonna show you another video right here, like why I use it, how much does it cost, and some sample sound as well. Right now we're just gonna go through a high gain metal tone that's usually used on a modern metal song such as in Periphery and similar bands. So let's start right now. I'm just gonna focus on the high gain sound, and on the next part of the video, on part 2, I'm gonna show you how to create also ambient sound, clean sound that's usually used on modern metal songs as well, like on the clean passages or things like that. But right now we're just gonna do the high gain first. So let's go to the Bias FX first. So yeah, first I'm gonna set the amp. We're gonna use a pretty standard amp that's already here on the Bias FX. It's called the 04 Insane 5153, but we're gonna modify it using Bias M. So if you don't have Bias M yet, I recommend you to download and purchase anyway because it's so good, and you can definitely customize the amp to your liking very flexibly using the Bias M. So we're gonna go to the Bias M with this amp right now. But before we do that, I just want you to hear how it currently sounds. So it sounds like this. Yeah, it doesn't sound so bad, but it's not my kind of tone that I like. It's too harsh, it's too trebly, it doesn't have enough mid, and it's actually, you know, gonna be lost in the mix if you play together with a lot of different instruments. And live, you're also gonna struggle with this kind of tone because it's very thin. So yeah, we're gonna change some things using the Bias amp. So let's do that. So here we are in the Bias amp, and first thing first, I'm gonna change whatever's on this panel first, the EQ and the gain. So I'm gonna reduce the gain, I'm gonna reduce the bass because it's too bassy for me. I'm gonna increase the middle just a little bit so that it has enough of a presence when you play it in the mix together with other instruments. And I'm gonna dial down just a little bit of the treble and presence, and yeah, I think we're good. So let's move on to the next panel, which is the preamp. And on the preamp here, I'm gonna accentuate a little more of the middle, and I'm gonna also do that right here. Yeah, so that it's not too it's not gonna get lost in the mix. So I'm not gonna touch everything else. Maybe high cut frequency a little bit, yeah, somewhere around there, but I'm not gonna mess with anything else. And yeah, let's move on to the power amp, which is important. There's one switch right here that I'm gonna show you that's gonna make the sound a little bit warmer and reduce overall harshness. It's this toggle right here, the modern and vintage. So let's press that. So we're gonna also change a little bit of the resonate, yeah, just to make it, just to compensate for that switch right there. And I also gonna want to add a little bit more compression on the transformer. So let's add that compression right here. Oops, wrong dial. Let's put it somewhere in the middle. And I'm gonna increase the attack as well, so that you can get more peak attack by increasing the attack. Yeah, about 8 or 9 is good. And yeah, I think that's good enough. So last but not least, the cabinet selection is gonna be very important, so you don't want to miss this one out. I personally prefer the tread plate 4x12 for all of my sounds because it has enough of that clarity while maintaining the warmth. It's really good. And yeah, right away I wanna move the microphone a little bit further from the center of the speaker, and also I wanna just reduce it a little bit away from the speaker so that it's not too harsh. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done with the amplifier. So let's go back to bias FX by pressing that button, and it's gonna synchronize the settings. So now you can hear how it sounds. So yeah, it sounds much warmer, but it doesn't have enough of that crunch yet. But don't worry, we're gonna add some pedals to enhance the metal tone by using various pedals such as tube screamer, or the noise gate and some other things. So let's start with that. First thing, I'm gonna reduce the hiss that you're hearing right now, the noise, using noise gate. So to add effects, we're just gonna press this plus button, and we're gonna press the noise gate, put it in front, just drag, and yeah, right away it's gonna kill the noise. We're gonna increase the threshold, reduce the sensitivity, and also reducing the release. So yeah, right away it sounds good. So you cannot hear any more hiss, and it's not really affecting the tone. So let me play a little bit for you. Yeah, it sounds good. We're gonna add tube screamer after this. It's a must for modern metal tone to use some kind of a tube screamer to enhance the tone and to increase a little bit of the clarity. So we're gonna use the standard 808 overdrive, the green one, and right away we're gonna decrease the drive and see if we need to increase the drive just gradually. I'm gonna keep the tone and the level right there. So let's hear how it sounds right now. Yeah, it sounds much better. If you want to increase the clarity and the presence, just increase the tone. But I also want to increase a little bit of the drive because I want it to be easier to play. So I'm gonna go around right there. So yeah, as you can hear right away, it sounds pretty good already. And what I'm gonna do is I wanna tweak it a little bit more. So I'm gonna add a little bit of treble to the overall sound from the amp. So let's go to the amp and add a little bit of treble and reduce a little bit of the bass. Yeah, it sounds much better now, and I think we're pretty much done with this patch because it's already sounding good enough for me. So what I'm gonna do right now is that we can add delay pedal and boost pedal to make it be able to switch between rhythm and lead sound, and we're gonna do just that right now. And for switching, we're gonna use the Liveview later. So first let's add some delay pedal, and I'm gonna use the regular digital delay right over there, and I'm gonna reduce the time to about 300 something. I'm gonna reduce the feedback, and I'm gonna keep the tone right there, and I think it's gonna sound, yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, it sounds pretty good, but we're gonna add a boost so that you can differentiate between rhythm and lead by using the volume jump created by the boost. So we're gonna add the boost right away. We're gonna use a pretty regular boost, which is this guy right here. Alright, so I'm gonna put this guy before the delay, and I'm gonna keep the treble a little bit low this time, and the bass almost the same. I'm gonna keep the gain almost the same, and volume we're gonna increase it to about 6.3 or something. So this is using the boost, this is without the boost. I'm gonna just increase a little bit of the volume so that you can hear. So as you can hear, there's a volume jump, and that's gonna be very handy when you're playing lead to differentiate your lead playing with the rhythm playing. So right now we're gonna turn it on and test the sound. Yeah, it sounds pretty good right now. So yeah, we're gonna assign some switches on the Liveview so that if you're playing live, you can easily turn pedals on and off. So yeah, let's assign. I want to be able to turn on and off both the delay and the boost. I'm not gonna really care about the drive because in high gain metal it's gonna be turned on all the time anyway. So yeah, let's use the button 1D for the delay, and this button on the right for the delay, and the right middle one for the boost. So long press on that toggle, and then press toggle pedal and choose the delay. So right now, if you press this button right here, it's gonna turn the delay on and off, like so. So we're gonna do the same with the boost using this button right here. Long press, toggle pedal, and choose the boost. Alright? I'm not gonna care about that. I'm not gonna care about that. So if you wanna go to lead sound using the boost, just press the booster. Alright? Alright, so that's basically our metal tone, and after this I'm gonna show you some full mix sample of using this preset so that you can better hear how it sounds in the mix, in the recording situation. So alright, let's change perspective. Alright, so now we're back in the studio, and I'm gonna show you the sound demonstration on a full mix. So the first song is gonna be a spin-off of a Periphery song called The Bad Thing, and I'm gonna call it The Good Thing because obviously I don't want to get in trouble with the copyright infringement. And the second song is my own original composition, which features rhythm sound as well as a little bit of lead as well as second harmony. So let's do that right now. So that is all for today's video. I hope this video has been useful for you. Please comment down below if you have any question. Also refer to my older videos about how to set up this iPad rig, as well as why I use it and how it sounds in the live mix. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel down below. Thank you and goodbye.